Most people would expect an artist could draw or would paint or sculpt. I couldn't do any of it. I couldn't draw like stick figures. A lot of ideas, but useless with my hands. Now I'm really an artist that is looking at materials as a starting point. I came to Southeast Asia and relocated to Vietnam from Boston 15 years ago. Prior to that, I had been raised in the United States. So the question then becomes, are you an American artist, or are you an Asian artist, or are you a Vietnamese artist? Most of my work doesn't concern those national issues anyways. The work that I do tends not to focus on regional issues specifically, or political issues specifically that relate to one country. Though I am interested in deep time. So deep time is time that existed before Thailand existed, nation states existed. And I'm interested in those things, how they relate to science. By looking to the past, we can see what moves forward. It's a topic that I've been interested in for some time, which is the human influence on the Earth and the ecology of the Earth. We're using the gallery space as a studio. And this is something that I like to do. I tend to be the sort of masochist artist in the respect that I go into somewhere and I know there's a lot of work to be done. So it's not like I can create something, create it, ship it, install it. I wish I could do that, but my work tends to be, okay, let's see what we can find and see what we can make. And it's all uncertain, actually. The clays are different, for example. The texture of the clay, how it reacts is different. You have like hay and straw, I mixed it with the clay, wrapped it up for Songkran, expected to come in, maybe see a few cracks, but instead I have sprouts blossoming out of my sculpture from the seeds that were in the straw. So these are surprises, and these are nice things that you learn about the materials. So, you know, in the future, if I wanted to create a lion instead of a panther, that would have been perfect because I would have had like yellow hair. But now I have yellow hair coming out of a black panther. So these things are always kind of surprising. You're a curator from the future, and you've commissioned me as an artist to return to Earth after what we know as the Last Great Extinction, where most species have gone extinct, largely as a result of human influence on the Earth. And I've come back to Bangkok, and it's in ruins. I don't really know much about human culture, less Thai culture. But I'm looking around me and I'm finding books, and I'm finding other debris and ruins and pieces of architecture. And I have no idea how these things all fit together, but my task is to give you something that is semi-coherent as an exhibition, but also as a research trip, to find out what happened. And that's why the aesthetic of this exhibition is going to be fragments. I think visually they're going to tie together in the end. It's going to look like a laboratory, in fact. And a laboratory is about processes, failures, and then insights. And that's all we can do because we've wiped off the planet. Maybe in a few million years, new species will evolve that perhaps are more in tune with the natural ecology. Maybe they'll make good use of all the plastic we left behind. I'm not sure.